You and your partner freaking bought a Morby method deal just right up the road a couple of years ago. You got paid $18,000 to buy it. Guys, there's incredible leaders in this room. And what's challenging about real estate, I'll tell you the hardest part about real estate is there's a different energy in every single city that we go to. Do you feel this way, Heather? You can already feel the good energy in this freaking city. Every single meetup has been so different. Let me tell you the cities we've gone to so far. We've got 109 cities, 122 days that we're on the road. We've been to Hawaii, Alaska, Oklahoma City, Chicago, Milwaukee, Green Bay, Minneapolis, Fargo, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Omaha, Nebraska, Des Moines, Iowa, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, St. Louis, Missouri, Kansas City, Bentonville. Freaking Bentonville's mayor showed up. She's like, there's never been a gathering this big in this city. Then we went to Little Rock, Arkansas. We had an outside meetup on picnic tables. It was our smallest meetup. It was 70 people. It was epic. We've had a blast every single time. Then after Little Rock, we went to Nashville. I hate Nashville so much. The people of Nashville are amazing. That city is horrible. Who's been to Nashville in the last couple of years? Is it not the biggest nightmare? Oh, California, y'all be ruining everything. Okay, so we went from Nashville to Louisville. We had a lot, by the way, it's pronounced what? Louisville. We went there yesterday, and now we are in the best state that I've never been to before, Indiana. And Mundo, you showed me the city today. You showed me a company that you bought with Creative Finance. Showed me a house that you bought with Creative Finance. You and your partner freaking bought a Morby method deal just right up the road a couple of years ago. You got paid $18,000 to buy it. Guys, there's incredible leaders in this room. And what's challenging about real estate, I'll tell you the hardest part about real estate is there's too many ways to make money. Anybody ever feel like you have shiny object syndrome? You see this guy's doing this and then this person's doing that. Okay, so what you're doing, Tom, right? You're brand new to the community. You just joined like a couple weeks ago. Right now, you're kind of dating around and you're seeing what everybody's up to and you're kind of figuring out what vein you want to go down, right? But you've met a lot of successful people making a lot of money. You're doing the right thing right now where you're dating and trying to figure out what you want to do. So kudos to you, okay? Now, one of the best ways to get a deal is direct to seller. Okay, direct to seller is we're calling sellers, we're cold calling them, and that's what we've been doing this entire time on the tour. Okay, my best friend, Jerry Norton, has been donating leads to us, and the Torres family, you guys have already been getting some of these under contract just in the last couple of days. A lot of momentum, people calling you, all that kind of stuff. Yep. Are these leads really good?
They're phenomenal. They're hot. They're actually descriptive.
They're hot. They're descriptive.
They make the phone call easy.
They make the phone call easy. Sounds like a Tinder date. This is awesome. Okay, cool. So these leads have already been called. The seller has already said, we want to sell. Please call me and give me an offer. Okay. We don't have any more leads. We're out of leads. We literally are out of leads. So we have something different tonight. We have different type of leads. What's another way I can get a deal if I'm not calling a seller direct? What's direct to agent? Okay, so here's what we did today while you guys were driving into town, coming in here, parking, doing all that kind of stuff. We sent out offers to real estate agents here local in this market on long days on market deals. And these agents are all wanting to talk to somebody. So these are all warm leads. Are you guys cool if we call some of these agents today? Yeah. Before we take action, here's what I want to do. I want to do 3 things tonight. Number 1, we're going to take a group photo before we start taking action. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to play the bingo game. Have we started this yet?
Not yet.
Okay, we're going to play the bingo game. We're going to network with each other, break the ice a little bit. Then after the bingo game, we are going to pair up in teams for 30 minutes and we're going to work these agent leads and I will walk you through them. Are we all on the same page of what we're doing tonight? Yeah! Cool. And if we have some time, I'll do some Q&As. There's a bunch of people who came up to me and they're like, I have a deal. I've been working on it for 6 months. I have another deal. I don't know what to do with it. What would you do with this? And so I hope we can do some of that. But the reality is if you know me, that means you've watched my YouTube channel and you know you can go just watch a ton of my YouTube channel if you want more information. I think everybody in here wants to feel uncomfortable for a little bit and take some action, right? Cool. Is that a yes or a yes? So we just split everybody up on teams. We're doing direct to agent outreach. Check this out. If you guys are coming out to these meetups, plan on taking actual action. This is what it looks like. We're pairing people up on teams. Look at this. We got 225 people in here. Pan to the room, Dre, so they can see. This is us actually taking real action in person. Indianapolis showed up. 225 people jammed. You even got kids. Come here. Yo, what's your name? Tell the camera.
My name is Josh.
Tell them to take action. Say, take action.
Take action.
That's right, guys. Let's go. I want to introduce you to somebody who's a friend of mine. This is Carol Leach. Hi, Carol. Anytime you're in a building with me, I got to tell a good story. Is that cool? Okay, cool. So this is Carol. I met Carol about 5 years ago. 2020. And here's how I met Carol. My team calls her family. She was a seller of mine. And my team was chatting with her. She was going through a tough situation where she wanted to move from Phoenix, Arizona, where I do most of my deals. And she wanted to move to Indiana, where her son lives. Guess where Carol lives now? Okay. Dreams do come true, right? Okay, cool. So she's going through a tough time because she had a couple of weird things going on in the house. She had an IRS lien that I'll tell you how we handled that. It was a weird misunderstanding type of situation. She also had agents that were just really kind of, would you say they were rude or they just wanted you to?
Yeah, they were lowballing us. I mean, we had, the property it needed an update, a lot of update. Yeah, I had 3 boys grow up there and my walls were smacked and the floors were crazy. And anyway, long story short is, everybody kept saying you need to remodel and do all. When you came, you saw the paintbrushes and stuff that we were doing. Yeah. We were trying to pick it up.
So everybody told her, and
Yeah.
you got under contract with wholesalers too. You were under contract. They canceled on you, correct?
No. I never did. We never did. My husband is not a very friendly person on the phone, especially if you call and say, "Hey, I'll give you $30,000 for your house." And I'm like, "Oh, wait, no." So anyway, Pace colleague calls us from California, and
It was Tino, my acquisition guy, was calling from his cell phone, which is a California number.
oh, okay, maybe he was there. I didn't know.
And so he was in Phoenix. He was in my
he was.
in my
Okay.
office. And
Right.
so you guys originally thought he was a scammer or to take advantage.
Yeah, so my husband, grumpy old guy, I love him to death, but he's grumpy. Anyway, he goes, "Only way I'll talk to you is if I get you here in my house. I want to see you." So he says, "Okay, give me a second. I'll have somebody there in 15 minutes." So hung up, and Larry and I are talking, "Yeah, no one's going to come. You know how they are. They always say, yeah, we're going to come." Well, guess who? At my door, there comes Ben.
Pace shows up, baby. Let's go.
They showed up, and at that point, it was like, thank you. It was COVID. You know how hard it is to sell a property that doesn't look really great, and it's COVID? Nobody wanted to come and walk through and,
Did I wear a mask? I don't remember.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
That's right. I didn't wear a mask. That's freaking right. Just kidding. I usually do.
Well, it was just the start of it, but I had, like as a teacher, I had to, send out all my lessons paper because our kids weren't in school. So yeah, it was.
So a couple of situations she was going through. So her house, she had raised her kids in, right? Her son had gotten to a point where he went off, became a doctor in Indiana. And he was saying, "Mom, come and live with me and come take care of granddaughter."
No, now 5.
5.
Now we have 5.
Now she has 5 grandchildren. So she's sitting there going, "I can't see my grandchildren. I can't sell my house. I don't have enough equity." And we found out there was an IRS lien of $87,000.
I didn't know.
They didn't know.
I had no idea.
So I buy the house SubTo, and I still own it to this day.
Yeah.
And I negotiated the IRS lien from $87,000 to $1,900.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was great.
I had no idea when we first you first told me this, I was like, oh, heck no. You know, so thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for everything.
So my point of bringing Carol up here is, who's in here has never done a deal before? Please raise your hand. Come on. Hi. Okay. If I knew that on the other side of the call there was a Carol Leach just trying to get to her grandchildren, and that I had a solution to her problem, nobody could solve it. Real estate agents, wholesalers, nobody could solve her problem but me. Creative finance was the only thing that could solve her problem. If I knew that earlier in my career, literally I would have ran to the phone. I would have ran to the phone knowing what I now know. And then anyway, 5 years later, I'm in my office like maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah, we did the breakout ceremony.
And I'm in my office and I'm like, is that Carol, who still texts me? She texts me a couple times a year. I'm like, is that Carol? And she goes, yeah, Pace. I just joined SubTo. I want to help sellers just like you helped me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, this is so cool.
You changed my life, bud. You really did.
Hey, we love you.
I love you too.
Now, on that house on Des Moines is your house. My first year owning that property, I got a tax benefit. I did cost segregation and I got $100,000 tax savings. I've made, I don't know, a couple $100,000 on that house since I've owned it. By the way, that's the nicest pool I own. Your pool is so nice. But at the time, she couldn't solve the problem. And so what I love about this business and why I don't ever stop is because I'm just looking for the next Carol Leach, which there's one of them every single day. Somebody that needs to get to their grandkids, needs to retire, something's going on, and just one phone call is all it takes. Indiana and a little bit of Chicago. So happy you guys came out tonight. We had a blast. I think about 150 appointments were set, all from tonight in collaboration. Hopefully your teams did really, really well. I had a handful of people go, do you have the photos from tonight? I saw Andre taking photos and videos. Can I get access to those? Yes, we'll make sure you get a link to those. We also had a lot of people asking, where can I sign up for the SubTo community? I met a lot of your leaders. I want to be a part of this. We'll make sure there's a link there to see if it's even a good fit for you. But shout out to Mundo, shout out to other leaders that showed up and helped out. We love Indianapolis. You guys have so much freaking energy. And here's what I would do, honestly, if I was in Indiana. I would pair up with SubTo members and I would call long days on market with real estate agents, and I would do SubTo deal, SubTo deal, SubTo deal. I would assign them, get chunks of money. Connect with the SubTo members, guys. They're crushing it. They're doing incredible. In fact, I was with Mundo today. He bought a freaking trucking company that's bringing in like $145,000 a month. Like, those types of people were in that room today. Also, Hardeep, one of our other leaders, is buying 2 hotels on Monday. Monique, who drove from a couple of towns over, she buys probably 10, 15 properties every single month. Guys, our leaders want to do deals with you. Click the link, see if you want to join SubTo and hang out with us in the SubTo community. And if not, I'll see you in Cincinnati, Ohio. We'll be back calling sellers in West Virginia, actually. So if you guys want to come out to West Virginia, I think how many RSVPs we got in our West Virginia, Rachel? 39. It'll be our smallest meetup, so I will be probably running the only team, and we will be calling seller leads. It'll be incredible. See you guys soon.